Let's get one thing straight. Denny's doesn't want you to know what I'm about to expose. Because behind the Grand Slam breakfast, the 24/7 promise, and those iconic yellow booths lies a restaurant empire where convenience comes at a cost. The pancakes hide dirty secrets. You walk in thinking you're getting a great deal, that you're enjoying America's diner, that Denny's is your reliable go-to for comfort food any time of day. But the truth? Denny's is playing a completely different game, and most diners don't even realize they're the ones getting served a raw deal. This is about the traps Denny's sets, the illusions they serve, and the kitchen secrets designed to keep you coming back for meals that aren't what they seem. Today, I'm pulling the curtain back on all of it. Once you see the game for what it really is, you'll never look at that Grand Slam the same way again. Number 10, the fresh eggs aren't fresh at all. Here's the fantasy. You order a Grand Slam and you picture a cook cracking fresh eggs on a griddle just for you. Your mouth waters. You think you're getting quality breakfast. But here's the dirty truth. Most Denny's eggs come pre-cracked. Those fluffy scrambled eggs? They arrive in cartons, pre-beaten, loaded with preservatives. That omelet you're paying $12 for? It's been sitting in liquid form in a plastic jug for who knows how long. They're not cracking shells in the back, they're pouring processed egg product onto the griddle. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry experiment. Whole eggs, citric acid, water, soybean oil, xanthan gum, and additives designed to extend shelf life. This isn't farm fresh breakfast, this is industrial food processing. These cartons can sit in refrigeration for weeks, sometimes even months, before they're opened and poured onto your plate. What's worse is that the quality varies wildly depending on when the carton was opened. Fresh carton? Your eggs might taste halfway decent. End of the carton after it's been sitting open for 5 days? You're eating oxidized, watery egg product that barely resembles real eggs. The color is off, the texture is weird, and the taste is just flat. Smart diners ask for shell eggs specifically. That's the only way you're guaranteed actual fresh eggs cracked to order. But most locations charge extra for that privilege, sometimes $2 or more per dish. You're paying for basic standards. I once watched through the kitchen window as a cook grabbed a carton labeled egg product and poured it straight onto the grill. No shells, no cracks, just yellow liquid pretending to be breakfast. Number 9, the pancake mix. Secret Denny's most famous weapon isn't their menu. It's those fluffy pancakes everyone raves about. They're not made from scratch, not even close. Here's the reality. Denny's uses industrial pancake mix that arrives in massive bags. Just add water, stir, and boom. Instant homemade pancakes. But let's dig deeper. That mix is loaded with powdered eggs, artificial flavors, and enough preservatives to survive a nuclear winter. The buttermilk pancakes? There's barely any real buttermilk in there. It's engineered in a factory, formulated for consistency and shelf stability, not quality. Former employees confirm that batter is often made in huge batches at shift start and sits in containers for hours. By lunchtime, those pancakes you're eating were mixed before sunrise. The batter separates, oxidizes, and develops a slightly sour smell that gets masked by all the butter and syrup you're drowning it in. And here's something they don't tell you. That batter gets thinner throughout the day as employees add more water to stretch it. The first pancakes of the morning might be fluffy and thick. By 2 p.m., you're getting crepe-thin pancakes because the batter has been watered down to make it last through the rush. It's the same mix, but completely different quality depending on when you order. Pro tip: check the ingredients list online. You'll find more chemicals than a high school science lab. Those $8 pancakes you just bragged about? You could make better ones. A box of biscuit costs $4 and makes 30 pancakes. Number 8, the bacon and sausage trap. If you've ever wondered why Denny's meat tastes a little off, it's because quality isn't the priority. Pre-cooked, reheated, and rubber textured. We're talking bacon that arrives pre-cooked in plastic bags, sausage links pumped full of fillers, and ham sitting in warming drawers for hours. The bacon is cooked in massive industrial ovens, frozen, packaged, and shipped to restaurants where it's just reheated. The sausage often contains less than 60% actual pork. The rest is filler, binders, and flavoring. And here's something that'll turn your stomach. That ham in the warming drawer might have been sliced yesterday morning and kept at safe temperature for 18 hours. The edges get dried out, the color changes, and the texture becomes suspiciously slimy. Former employees have confirmed that most proteins arrive frozen, get microwaved or reheated, and are served within minutes. That's not cooking, that's assembly line service. One worker posted, "Anything that didn't sell today got pushed to tomorrow." Some bacon was 3 days old. Number 7, the menu overwhelm strategy. Let's be honest, opening a Denny's menu feels less like choosing breakfast and more like reading a phone book. Pages and pages of options, combo deals, and limited time offers scattered everywhere. The menu is designed to confuse, but that chaos isn't accidental. It's engineered. Denny's thrives on decision fatigue. By overwhelming you with 100 plus menu items, they increase the odds you'll default to something familiar or expensive. That's why you came for a simple breakfast, but somehow ended up ordering a $15 skillet, a side of pancakes, and a milkshake you didn't want. The menu also hides the markups. You'll see a $6 value slam next to a $14 super slam. But the actual difference? Maybe an extra egg and 2 more strips of bacon. They're banking on you not doing the math. The perceived value of getting more tricks your brain into spending more money for minimal additional food. And let's talk about the photos. Those glamour shots of towering skillets and perfectly golden pancakes. That's not what arrives at your table. Professional food stylists spend hours making one dish look perfect for the camera. What you get is a rushed assembly from a stressed cook during the breakfast rush. The expectations versus reality gap at Denny's is massive, but the overwhelming menu keeps you from complaining because you assume you just ordered the wrong thing. One time I counted 47 different egg-based dishes. Another time I found 3 burger variations with prices ranging from $10 to $16. The only difference is bacon, cheese, or both. Denny's is menu madness. Number 6. Not every value is real value. Here's a sneaky truth. Some deals at Denny's aren't really deals at all. Sure, the $6.99 Super Slam seems affordable, but look closer. Tiny portions, lower quality ingredients, and sides that wouldn't fill a toddler. The value menu is portion control. A regular skillet might come with 3 eggs and generous portions. The value skillet, 2 eggs and 40% less of everything else. You're getting less food for only $2 less money. That's not value, that's theater. Here's a perfect example. The value breakfast comes with 2 eggs, 2 bacon strips, and 2 pancakes for $6.99. But those individual prices are inflated to make the value menu look better. And the portions? Those 2 pancakes are silver dollar sized, fitting in the palm of your hand. The real trick is comparing cost per ounce. You're actually paying more for value items than regular menu items when you break it down. Same ingredients, different value propositions. And this is just the beginning. Denny's dirtiest secrets are still ahead. Number 5, the drink refill illusion. Denny's loves to advertise unlimited coffee and soda refills. Sounds generous, right? But here's the truth. Their refill game is rigged. Yes, coffee and soft drinks are technically unlimited, but watch what happens when you order juice or lemonade. Suddenly, refills cost $3 to $4 each. Servers are trained to push premium beverages because they don't come with free refills. They'll ask, "Would you like fresh squeezed orange juice?" Without mentioning that one glass is $4.99, and refills are another $4.99 each. Meanwhile, coffee that costs them 10 cents per cup is free all day. The soda that costs maybe 15 cents for syrup and carbonated water? Free refills. But lemonade made from the same powdered mix? Suddenly it's premium and costs $3.99 per glass with no refills. The profit margins are insane. A glass of orange juice costs Denny's maybe 50 cents to pour, but they charge $4.99. That's a 900% markup. And most people don't even think to ask about refills until after they've already ordered and the drinks are on the table. By then, you're committed and asking feels awkward. Here's another trick. Servers will refill your coffee constantly without asking, making you feel like you're getting great service. But that premium lemonade you ordered? Your glass sits empty for 20 minutes because they're hoping you won't ask for a refill you'd have to pay for. It's a psychological game where free refills get pushed hard and paid refills get conveniently forgotten. One viewer shared, "I ordered lemonade thinking refills were free." 3 glasses later, my bill had an extra $12 in drink charges. The server never warned me. I paid more for lemonade than my actual meal. Number 4. The senior discount they don't advertise. Here's a secret Denny's doesn't put on billboards. Seniors get 15% off, always. Customers aged 55 and older qualify for a discount on their entire meal every single day of the week. But you'd never know it unless you ask. No sign at the door, no mention on the menu. That means if you're over 55, Denny's automatically owes you a discount. And if you're not, here's the play. Take your parents or grandparents. Let them place the order, get the 15% off, and you can reimburse them. The discount applies to the entire check, not just the senior's meal. So if your 60-year-old mom orders for a table of 4, everyone gets 15% off. That's a legitimate hack that can save you $10 to $20 per visit. One viewer told us how she takes her 68-year-old dad to Denny's every Sunday. He orders for the whole family, they apply the senior discount, and over a year they've saved over $300. That's beating Denny's game. Most servers won't remind you, you have to ask. Number 3, the gift card double dip hack. Smart diners know never pay face value for anything. Discounted gift cards are everywhere. Sites like Raise and Card Cash sell Denny's gift cards for 10 to 20% less than face value. Instead of paying $50 for $50, you pay $42 and get the same buying power. Here's the math. Buy a $50 gift card for $42 online. Then bring your 55-plus parent and stack the 15% senior discount on top. Your $50 in food now costs you about $35.70 out of pocket. That's nearly 30% off without clipping a single coupon. But here's where it gets even better. Many credit cards offer cash back on gift card purchases. If your card gives 2% cash back, you're saving another 84 cents. Now you're at $34.86 out of pocket for $50 worth of food. One subscriber wrote, "I bought gift cards on Raise, $85 for $100 worth. Then I went with my mom and stacked the 15% senior discount. We ordered 2 Grand Slams, coffee, juice, and dessert. The bill was $47. I basically ate for half price." Denny's wants you swiping debit at full price. Frugal pros stack discounted gift cards with senior discounts and laugh their way out. Number 2, the late-night food quality gamble. If you've ever thought, "I'll grab Denny's at 2 a.m., be warned. Late-night Denny's is different. After midnight, you're getting food that's been sitting under heat lamps for hours, cooked by skeleton crews with minimal quality control. That Grand Slam at 3 a.m.? Those eggs were probably cracked at 6 p.m. That bacon has been reheated 3 times. The pancakes might be from a batch made before dinner rush. Freshness disappears when the priority is keeping doors open. Food safety becomes questionable. Health inspectors admit 24-hour restaurants struggle to maintain standards during graveyard shifts. Temperature control becomes a joke. Cross-contamination happens more frequently because there's no supervisor watching. The staff is exhausted, understaffed, and just trying to survive until morning shift arrives. Think about it. The day crew has managers breathing down their necks, health inspectors potentially walking in, and regional supervisors doing surprise visits. Night crew? It's just 2 sleep-deprived employees trying to feed drunk customers at 3 a.m. Food safety protocols become suggestions rather than rules. That's when the real risks happen. One subscriber admitted, "I ordered a Moons over my hammy at 1 a.m. The cheese wasn't melted, the ham was cold. I'm pretty sure they assembled it and microwaved it for 30 seconds. I got food poisoning. I spent 12 hours regretting that decision." Bottom line, Denny's is fine for breakfast and lunch when the full crew is working. But after midnight? That's Russian roulette with your stomach. Number 1, the Cleanliness Red Flags. Here's something most diners don't realize. Denny's has a dirty secret. Health inspection reports across the country consistently flag Denny's locations for violations. We're talking improper food storage, cross-contamination, pest problems, and equipment that hasn't been cleaned in weeks. Search your local Denny's health inspection report online. Just Google Denny's health inspection plus your city. You might find violations like food stored at unsafe temperatures, grease buildup on cooking surfaces, or evidence of rodent droppings. These aren't isolated incidents, they're patterns. A Florida Denny's had 15 violations in one inspection. A Texas location was shut down for roach infestation, An Arizona Denny's had critical violations for food held at dangerous temperatures for over 4 hours. One viewer told us, I worked at Denny's for 2 years. Dropped food, 5-second rule, expired ingredients, scrape off the mold, the deep fryer oil, changed maybe once a month. The kitchen is chaos, the ice machine grows mold. The soda nozzles haven't been deep cleaned in years, and don't even get me started on what's living behind the refrigerators. Another former employee shared, we had a mouse problem for 6 months. Management knew about it but didn't want to pay for proper extermination. They just set out traps and told us to keep quiet. I once found mouse droppings on a prep table and my manager told me to just wipe it down and keep working. I quit the next day. Savvy diners check health inspection scores before sitting down. If the restaurant looks dirty from the dining room, imagine the kitchen. Trust your gut and walk out. Bonus. Secret number 1, the allergy information gap. Denny's allergen information isn't just hard to find. It's designed to be invisible. Limited documentation, vague ingredient lists, and servers who have no clue what's actually in the food. Cross-contamination is rampant because the same griddles cook everything. That gluten-free pancake? Cooked on the same surface as regular pancakes. Your safe meal just got contaminated. One viewer shared, I have a severe dairy allergy. I asked if the scrambled eggs had milk. The server said no. Later I found out their egg mixture contains milk powder. I was in the ER. Nobody knew their own ingredients. Bonus secret number 2, the takeout markup scam. Denny's charges more for takeout. Those convenient to-go orders come with hidden fees and portion cuts. The same Grand Slam that costs $9.99 dine-in might be $11.99 for takeout, plus packaging fees. And takeout portions are often smaller. You're paying more for less food that's been sitting in plastic containers losing heat and quality. One subscriber said, I ordered a skillet for pickup. When I opened it, the container was half the size of the dine-in plate. Same price, half the food. Total scam. Bonus secret number 3, the seasonal menu trap. Here's a scam most diners never notice. Limited time items cost more. 2 identical dishes, but one is labeled seasonal special, and suddenly it's $3 to $5 more expensive. Denny's knows urgency sells, that pumpkin spice pancake stack in fall. Regular pancakes with flavored syrup that cost them pennies, but they charge $13.99 instead of $8.99 because it's limited time only. Pro move. Check if the seasonal item is just a regular dish with one different topping. You can order the base and add your own for way less. Bonus secret number 4, the rewards program. Waste. Denny's rewards sounds great. Earn points, get free food. But the program makes you spend more, not save more. You need to spend $100 to earn a $10 reward. That's only 10% back. Rewards expire after 90 days of inactivity. And redemptions exclude the best items, limit you to specific times, and come with endless restrictions. One viewer said, I saved 400 points over 6 months. When I tried to use them, half the menu was excluded. My free meal was useless. The points expired 3 weeks later. Bonus secret number 5, the coffee quality shell game. Denny's promotes unlimited coffee. But what's in that pot? Most locations use the cheapest bulk coffee, brew it hours in advance, and let it sit on burners until it tastes like burnt rubber. Fresh pot? Maybe at 6 a.m. After that, you're drinking coffee that's been oxidizing for hours. Decaf is often just old regular coffee that's been sitting so long. One subscriber shared, I'm sensitive to caffeine. One night at Denny's, I couldn't sleep for hours. The server later admitted they sometimes serve old regular coffee as decaf. Conclusion. Denny's thrives on illusions. The fresh eggs from cartons, the value meals with smaller portions, the 24/7 promise with questionable quality. It's all engineered to make you believe you're getting a great deal. But here's the truth. Denny's isn't about quality. It's about making you feel like you got your money's worth while cutting every corner. From pre-made pancake batter to reheated bacon to health code violations, the reality is far less appetizing than the menu promises. The only way to truly win is to see through the game. Ask for shell eggs and pay extra. Stack senior discounts with discounted gift cards. Check health inspection scores online. And most importantly, know when to walk away. Because the biggest savings aren't on the value menu. They're the dollars you never spend on meals disguised as deals. If you made it this far, you're already smarter than most Denny's diners. Now do me a favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Hidden Menu and tell us in the comments, what's your Denny's story? At the Hidden Menu, we believe in eating smart. Stop getting played by diners.
And remember, the truth is not always on the menu.